follow your dreams. Yeah.
We're breaking the trend a little bit. Right now, I think it's like almost 9:30 on a Wednesday night. I usually do these on Thursday afternoon. But sometimes I think it's good to just break the trend and see what happens and switch things up. But I just finished having, we call it hot tub talks, with one of my close friends, Enzo. And that conversation had me thinking about just so many things in my mind, and just refining my way of thinking and the thoughts that I'm having. It's so interesting. Like, it's good to have, like, even this, I'm speaking to whoever's watching this out here, but it's good to speak about your ideas to friends and close ones, but people that are really like listening, and kind of like your tribe, people who like really understand what you're coming from, like where you're coming from, understand your struggles. Because like me and Enzo have been on this grind of like entrepreneurship since like he was 15. Damn, like 15. I would say like I really got into it like when I was 17. I like really stuck down and started absorbing the information, like self-development kind of stuff. But like with doing that, I learned so much about myself. And like recently I've been at home. I work remotely, so I'm like fully at home, fully remote, so I have like a lot of time to myself. And I've been speaking to people like way less and just blocking a lot of the just negative energy and just like energies out there in the world, whether it's family, like whether it's people, because that'll get you caught up and get you sucked out. We were like speaking about that stuff, like just distancing yourself, and almost like sometimes if you can, like just block it out of your head. Like don't, like you can think about it, you can like be there speaking to someone, but just like don't let it get into your like mental space. And it was just so interesting, like going in and speaking about that, because it got me like, I was telling him like my offer for my agency, and going into those details and going into the software that I was telling you guys about. They have like a white label feature where you can create your own, it looks like it's basically looks like it's your own software. And they have an app that they give you like on the app store, so you can like hook it up with someone's app as well. So like that's such a huge feature, and if I tell you guys the price, you wouldn't believe me. $500 a month. Maybe that sounds like a lot to a lot of people, but just to have your own software and you're running it a month, and just all the things that it's capable of. And they have like a lower tier feature, and my goal was to like hire a few clients, but it's like I don't even know the software or understand the software at all. And I'm like thinking, why don't I bet on myself and like bet on my business? Like the money that's in my savings account, cool, like I have like a decent chunk of money, but it's like keeping me in this like not lower paradigm, but me saving $200, $300 a month, at the end of the day, I've created that habit of investing and saving. It's a good habit to have, but it's not taking me to where my business could take me. Like right now I'm working 9 to 5, and you can get, I fully see how like a person get stuck in that 9 to 5 trap and just get caught up in, that's what I'm doing. And you're basically caught up in like making money for someone else, like the owner. And I know for sure I don't want that to be my life. Like I've always had the goal of creating my own business and seeing where that takes me, and I know that's going to be a reality of mine. I know that's where I'm going. And it's like whenever I say this again to whoever's listening, if you're spending money and investing in yourself and like committing to yourself and like your dreams and what you think you can accomplish, you're not going wrong. Whenever I've spent money on courses, or anything. It's kind of like the money. Like I know how long it took me to get the money that I have, and the effort that it took. When you put money in, it's like you're just putting skin in the game and you're committed. The amount is different to every single person, but there's just so many. I'm not saying you have to spend money to do well, but it's like a lot of people say you have to spend money to make money, and I'm really starting to realize that right now with the little things that I'm trying. If you guys watched last week, I started with an automation software called Jarvie that's been running now, and it's like getting, I think I have like 20 followers on the account, and that's cool because it's just like fully automated. I'm literally sitting back, I check it like once a day. Even right now, it's like running for me, which is like such a sick feeling. And with this other software that I'm gonna take out, so I'm declaring it here, I'm gonna take out $1,500 of no, that's not my full savings, but that's just like a part, like a small little chunk that I'm gonna take out, put it into my business bank account, and just like make that commitment to myself and really just start believing in like fully. It's like, do I believe in myself? When I like look myself in the eyes, can I say that I believe in myself? And if the answer is no, what am I doing? And like, who am I being for that belief to change? And ask yourself the real question, like, do you want it to change? Like, do you fucking want it to change? And keep asking yourself that every day. The answer might change, and just be honest with yourself. Because there's been moments this year, like, it's almost May, guys. It's almost fucking May. And I think to myself, like, what have I done? Like, what have you done? You done being like the viewer? Like, what have you done to enhance your life or like reach your goals that you said you wanted to achieve? And again, it's okay if you don't want to reach those goals, or if you want to settle and do what you're doing. But if you want to be someone in the world, you have to put in the work. You have to fucking put in the work. And I have to put in the work. And the work might be something completely different to you, to someone else. But sometimes the work is just showing up. And it's crazy. Like, sometimes when you just show up, when I show up to the gym, I might not have the best workout, like if my mind's not in the right mental space, but I end up working out, and I still have a good time being there, and I always feel better that I showed up. Same thing when I'm taking sales calls. In the moment when I'm doing it, it's hard. Like, the first one's so hard, but like once I've done a few, you just create that momentum and you just keep going. Like, self-improvement, self-development, it's a lifelong journey. It doesn't stop. And I want to say to like anyone out here like watching this, I appreciate anyone who's like stayed till the end. I don't want to make these long, but just wanted to update you guys. Creating that like white label. I'm going to have my own app on my phone that anyone can download. I'm still like understanding the specs. I'm going to speak to the team just about the capabilities and just like how to program that and fully white label that. But yeah, just like commit to something, whether it's yourself, whether it's a person. Commit to a vision of who you want to be for yourself, for that little, I'm gonna say little Owie like out there who didn't believe in himself, who was hesitant to do whatever he was hesitant to do in that moment. Like, to your little self out there, it's okay. And you'll be okay. Like, we will all be okay. Whether you're chasing something, like chasing a goal, chasing something, even coming from the frame of chasing, like, you don't want to, like, even when I say that, it just sounds like so, not low value, but just like, if I'm constantly chasing like a rabbit, especially like two rabbits, I'm not going to catch them. I'm not going to be able to catch them. So it's like just like putting my focus in one aspect of my life. Not one aspect, because there's so many different aspects. You still want to be with your family and all these different aspects. But it's like sometimes the sacrifices that you make of like not hanging out with friends, cutting off people sometimes, and just like not speaking to some people, not being around that energy is so worth it. Again, if you stay till the end, love you guys. You're part of the journey. If you're watching this and you're seeing me grow on levels that I can't imagine, and it's just like on to the next one. We're at the infamous pond. It's always a good time out here. Peace, guys.